oil, corrects it. Who knows what the fuck that is? You know what I mean? No one even knows what it is, right? Secret. No one knows what it made out of, man. You know, but all that shit, you know, that goes into the ecosystem of things, man. And it pollutes the earth, the soil, when it rains and shit. You know what I mean? And it feeds the animals, it feeds everything, man. Esau's fucked up from the very base of the ecosystem, and that's why the earth is dying, man. That's why everything else is dying. That's why birds are jumping down the sky, why whales are beaching up, man. Because Esau's done that. Okay, the world is in actual mourning, man. Okay, he can't rule for any longer because there will be no flesh left, man. That's why he's the end and he has to be destroyed, and it's coming real soon, man. Because he can't be doing this for much longer, man.
If I can add as well, bro, man. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, there was an article out about the police, they done a raid on a warehouse and they found a whole bunch of counterfeit food, man. And in that, amongst that counterfeit food, they had olives that had sprayed with copper sulfate on them to make them greener. And they had all kind of fake apples, and there was rice made out of plastic and all sorts of madness, man. So everything in this kingdom is defiled, and even the food. It's got to the point where Esau's had this kingdom for so long, and he's not been able to manage it properly. And it's just fucked up, so he has to be taken down, man. There's no other way. Right? Even if we weren't going to rule, he would kill his own self. So everything's fucked up.
And that's all according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures, man. So no one can tell us that the scriptures is not the truth, man. Okay, because this is all prophesied, man, and he's just doing his. Hey, he's the devil, man. He's going to do this.
Need fulfilling.
That's right. You know? Ain't no Quran's talking shit. Shit.
Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth.
That's it, man. The earth mourning, man. That's the state it's been put into, man. Even in the ancient times, man. Like when the Babylonians, man, were ruling, said it was a head of gold, man. One of their wonders was a natural one, the hanging gardens, man. Or natural one. It was using the earth, man. One of the big cement block, man. So that shows that the earth was more. There was more life in the earth back then, man. Now, what it tells you about, like it took 2 strong men to carry a bunch of grapes, man. So that shows you the earth was in a completely different state, man.
Now a small child can hold a bunch of grapes.
Yeah, and it's small, you can have a baby holding fucking grapes, man. That shows, like, the earth's withered the fuck away, man. And Esau's making it worse, because he's putting his sciences into it. And all them, fucking pesticides and all that shit that they have, when they're, like, sowing that into the earth, that shit stays in for a hell of a long time, man. So that's more or less, it's contaminated to the point where you're like, it's unusable, man. You have to give it a lot of time for the earth to rejuvenate itself, man. That's what must needs happen, man. And that's yet another reason why this so-called white man needs to be destroyed, man. It's like the scholar, that black scholar said the only solution is to kill all the white people. Because that's the only solution, man. If you leave them here, leave them around, all they're going to do is continue to destroy themselves and everyone else with them, man.
And the Most High agrees with that, man. So we ain't saying nothing that's not written.
It's in the scriptures. It's certified. So if you don't agree with it, then fuck you, man.
That's right.
Straight. You finish with
The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Because man, the earth's defiled by the inhabitants thereof, man. Because all these guys are Esau's defiling the earth, man. All these people with the axe as well, they're defiling the earth, man. It says what is it in Numbers, man? It says blood defileth the land, man. So all these unrighteous killing that's going on, he's set up basically a climate for it. Hey man, in America, all them jakes being unrighteously killed, that's blood defiling the land, man. Over here it's the same.
Also, the multitude of wickedness, other things that they be doing, man. Homosexual acts, all that kind of stuff, man.
Women being over men, hey, women being in power, that's defiling the earth, man. Feminism is a corruption on the earth, man. Feminism should. There's a swift solution. Hey man, all of these is a swift solution, man. Put to death, man. If you go through the scriptures, there's a multitude of laws where death is a solution, man. And it's righteous, man. If a bitch is out of her mind, thinking she shouldn't have a husband or a family, she needs to be put to death for her own good, man.
People, man, out here, man, you add to that corruption, man. Okay, he says on the inhabitants, okay, because it ain't just Esau. Esau pushes these doctrines and that out there, man, and all these other nations eat it. They start using these technologies, they start doing all these kind of things that he does, man. Okay, China's doing the same thing. They're trying to follow in their footsteps. But all these people, they add to that corruption, man, because they don't know righteousness, man. Righteousness. Okay, they're about their own selves, their own wicked mind, man. Okay, because they're defiled. Okay, so the defiled thing can always bring defilement, man. You know? So they just added to us, man, under the whole earth. The whole earth is sick, man. The whole head is sick. The whole earth is sick, man, because everybody on it, man. And everything that's been done to it.
And even like the industries, man, what they promote in the music industries for these young people, you know, promoting all this rivalry. You got Jake's, all they rap about is what? They're gonna kill next nigga, man, their own brothers. That's what they rap about. Posting about how many sluts they got. And they can't even talk about their own woman, they gotta talk about another guy's woman, man. What kind of selfishness is that, man? They always want something that you have, man. Too much envy and what? Deceit. It's just corrupted, man.
Nigger spirit, man.
Nigger spirit, yeah.
It's like you go through the curses, man. That's all they're rapping about. Is propagating the curses, man. They want to keep that shit going. But that's how a nigger's a lowlife, man.
God.
How's it, like, what kind of lowlife is just gonna be? All he's gonna be promoting is keeping his own people on the bottom, man. Keeping them reprobates, keeping them as pieces of shit. And the thing is, it's not just them. It's the industry, like the guys that actually have the money. These so-called Jews, they're the ones who are pushing the industry in that direction, man. So once again, another sin laid at Esau's feet.
That's good too, man. They're wise to know. Our people, man, are wise to the evil, man. To do good, they know not, man. You know what I mean? Jake is too into this world and everything that Esau's taught, man. And getting their own wicked nature of 2/3 of our people. Okay, they're good to the evil, man. And anything they can do to get a leg up, man. But all they end up being, like, you got examples, you know, like you always mention Jay-Z, Beyonce, and them cats there. All they gain, man, is being in a privileged position under the so-called white man, as a servant. That's all they've obtained, man. They ain't free, they're still slaves. They're some of the worst slaves, man.
Yeah, they're actually the grind.
I'd rather be a slave at this level than be a slave at their level, man.
Because they have to defile themselves to maintain that position, man. They have to go to all these orgies, get popped in the arse, sell out. Hey, man, an Edomite can just come up to them and say, hey, look, man, you're mine for tonight. And they'll get taken up to the bedroom and do whatever the fuck, man. Freaks, man. And they show you that all throughout there, like, in Power they had it, where when he dealt with that fucking Edomite, went to one of these freak parties, and that dude was freaking off. Like, had all bitches around and dudes around as well, getting popped out.
Show you that in eyes wide shut.
Eyes wide shut, man. Yeah.
Prince was going into that as well. He started talking about that in interviews about how the industry is satanic and he wants to expose it. So they often, that's probably one of the other reasons they say at the time of his death he was worth something like 300 mil. And the guy's a faggot, so I don't even think he has children. So that money that he accumulated over the 35 years is going to go straight back to his record label, man. So that just shows you this place is a trap for Jake, man. There's no way, it doesn't matter how much you're worth. If you make $1 billion in society, as soon as the white man offs you, he's going to get all that money back, man. Gonna immortalize you and just take that money back. That's what they do.
Part of the contracts and shit, man. You know, the covenant with death that they make. You know, hey, that money don't stay with Jake, man. Never will do, man. As long as you're alive, you might enjoy certain things that they give you. But hey, when it's your time, when they pull the plug on you, man, that's it for you, man. Michael Jackson found out. Now he's at dead Tupac. You know, where's all his money? Well,
Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee unto the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, which whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
That's it, man. So all these nations, they've all come together, and that music industry bullshit as well, that's part of it. All these little systems that Esau sets up, all these other nations push it, man. You go out to fucking to China, they'll have like a music industry set up the exact same way, record deals and all that, pushing the same demonic vibrations, man. They'll be doing their own movies about the same shit, man. Pushing Esau's image, man. Even what was it, Ip Man 2, where the fucking, I think it was Ip Man 2, where the Edomites went over there. Yeah, the British went over there and they had the boxer go over there. They was banging out the Chinese, man. So basically they'll even have their own fucking movies, but they'll still be exalting Esau's image, man. That's something that all these other nations push, man. The so-called white man is the god to all these other nations, man. And that's why they even, like, they have Bollywood, Nollywood, all of them are trying to chase the same kind of vibration that Hollywood's pushing out, man. That which is bullshit. Because even if you go back, like if you go back to like the Middle Ages, like plays were used politically, man. They'll pretty much have like, they'll be talking about the current events when they do certain plays, and that'll be what it'll be used for, man, to say, okay, to push certain vibrations. And then it's done on the same way on this side, where they use movies to push certain vibrations. But people don't understand it on that level, man. People are simple. They'll go and watch Independence Day and they'll think, oh wow, yeah, it's really entertaining. It's just a fun film to watch. They'll watch Hunger Games like, laughing or enjoying or getting all into it. But then they don't know they're gonna get their black ass in some Hunger Games, man.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
That's it, man. That's why fucking India's like the worst place for fucking rapes, man. Like, them guys over there, they're living completely raw. But then you had Esau going out condemning, saying, oh, this is that, women and that, they need to be on these guys. Like, if you check the news on India, they'll be having rapes, like fucking 30 rapes in a day, bro. Like, women be getting raped up over there, man. And that's because they're trying to push Esau's system over there, that feminism bullshit, man. But if they were living by the ancient rule, then hey, man, everyone would be happy, man. That's why Esau's having women on top, feminism, all this, the whole work system as well, man. Hey, in certain countries like fucking China, majority of people out in China are fucking farmers, man. But then they're also doing the same thing, man. They're fucking building iPhones and PCs and all that shit, Xboxes. They're just coming up in the same system, man. That's why if we gave it like another fucking another 100 years, everyone would just be fucking zombies, man. Slaves and zombies. You wouldn't even, like, history it would be to the point in 1984 where history has just been completely rewritten. So when you wouldn't even know, man. You would just think it'd always been like that, man. Because they've done it now, where you think, oh yeah, Esau's always in power. You watch movies, you think, oh yeah, there was never, even from the Egyptians, man. Adam and Eve were fucking, come on, man.
Verse 3, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-covered beast, full of names of blasphemy, and having 7 heads and 10 horns.
That's it, man. Names of blasphemy, man. In everything Esau does, yes, his whole power system has to come against the scriptures, man. That's why everything he pushes is just to come against the scriptures, man. Homosexuality, hey, man, pedophilia. This guy's like, look, it comes out every once in a while. Oh, this guy was a pedophile, that guy. No, the whole system is systematic pedophilia, man. They've done a couple of little shows saying like they had certain foster care places, orphanages, where they'll have people that come in and just pop them out, but then they don't really push it out like that, man. You have to go to alternative news, man, to get the false cut on just how fucked up it is, man.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color.
That's it, man. Purple and scarlet. So the way Esau presents himself, America presents itself, is like it's some great, glorious place, man. Then underneath is just all kinds of filth and abominations, man.
And decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a gold cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, mother of all harlots and abominations of the earth.
That's it, man. Mystery Babylon. Because it was a mystery who Babylon was. And then now we know it's America, man. And that's the mother of all the wickedness. All the wickedness has been out now. Since Esau came out of the caves, man, that's all that he's been propagating, man. The same shit that the bourgeois were doing. It's the same shit the elite banking families are doing now, man. They're being inbreds. They're using they're just doing wickedness, being cutthroats, man, ruthless cutthroats to get power, man. And now it's on a national scale, man. They're taking nations. Like they demolish the Middle East, man. They've just been going through demolishing nations just so they can get oil, man, and so they can set up their third world war.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of YAHAWASHI.
That's it, man. This so-called white man, when he got Jake in slavery, man, he got drunk off that, man. His whole society he got to build up his whole society of free labor, man. And then, man, it wasn't like they went there once. They're like, okay, that's enough, you know. We've got some slaves. They kept it. They made it a racket, man. They came back and forth over and again and completely smashed the whole of the West Coast, man. You go there now, they ain't shit over there, man. Them guys are starting to build themselves up, more or less. But regardless, it's the same kind of thing, man. They're not living how they were during the Dark Ages. It's through Esau's system, man.
I'll look it up.
And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee a mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, with which the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was...
God, that thingy back in Job and oh, you have a precept?
Yeah, but it was going into the beast and the chicken.
Hey, you can bring it out slow.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That mark's talking about the RFID chip, man. And that's not something that's known in that's not general knowledge in society, man. You got a few people on YouTube that might know about it. It's not really big information out there, man. So that's why these people are gonna fall for it, man. It says small and great, free and bond. So on every rich and poor, on every level, everyone's gonna be buying into that chip, man. They've got what do you call it? Fucking I'll read it again.
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, they've got different ways they're gonna market the chip to different crowds, man. Because man, for the poor they're gonna say, hey man, if you want to get them benefits, then you're gonna have to basically get the chip, man. Or else, to the rich, they're gonna sell it like through what is it, Apple Pay? They're getting people accustomed to using, oh, I can use my phone. I was talking to one chick while I worked. She was saying, oh wow, it's so convenient. I don't even have to take my wallet out. I can just have my phone with me. And it stops me spending too much money. They're thinking about, oh, the benefits. They don't realize they're being groomed to the point where they bring out the chip and they're just gonna take it because it's hip. It's like right now you got people that willingly insert chips in themselves because they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's a cutting edge technology. In the future, everything's gonna be, you know, chip based, or they'll have you get for work. But then all these different ways, then ultimately it's gonna lead to the same thing, man. It's gonna be that mark of a slave, man, and they're gonna use that as a means of control over the people, which is what they want it for, man.
Revelation 14 and 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, which is the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, which is poured out without mixture.
That's it, man. So anyone who takes that mark, you're going to receive the ultimate judgment, man. So that's why, and really that only applies to Israel, man. Because, hey, man, the 2/3, they're open to take it. It's for the elect, man. It's to make that point of separation between the elect and between the 2/3, man. Because hey man, the two-third, like if they take the chip, they're sealing their fate, man. And they'll ultimately, for you to take the chip, you have to believe in, okay, Esau's system, all this, man. You're already thinking, yeah, this so-called white man's that great, I'm gonna take it because it's just, you know, I just love this guy so much. And you can evidently see there's niggas like that, man. It's just like fucking house niggas back in the day, man. They'll be looking after massive children. They'll be like, oh, you just so great, you just the greatest white peoples. All that, man. So they're the most, look, man, the most I ain't looking for those people, man. Them guys they need to get destroyed, man. They need to get weeded out. You know, to get Amos chapter 9, I think from verse 10.
It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's it, man. You're going to be tormented by the missiles, man. You're going to be doing backflips, roly-polies. Hey, man, you can give a 5-star performance in their missiles, man. And that, fucking hell. And that's, see that fucking, that shit over there, man. So I didn't even realise it was a dude until the second look, man. Hey, but that's the ultimate judgment that's waiting for these people, man. And that's the reality of what we're dealing with, man. For these people, the missiles are not reality to them, man. Even like World War III will kick off, they'll still be like, oh nah, they're not gonna shoot the nukes. It's like in what do you call it, man? Fucking Watchmen. They had like at the start of during the start of the movie, they had like it was basically Afghanistan. Both America and Russia were going into Afghanistan. And it's like one of them crossed the borders, then the nukes were gonna fly, more or less. And they were saying, how likely do you think it is that the Soviet Union's gonna fire their nukes, man? And they're saying, one of them was like, it's very likely. The other one was like, nah, I don't believe they're gonna do it. Blah 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 blah. All these reasons, man. You talk to people now. You say you think they're gonna fire nukes, they're like, oh no. You say, oh, it's gonna be World War III, oh no. They don't believe it, man. Because they're docile in the mind, man. They don't pay attention to things. They don't know what's going on. They don't realize there's actually a plan for a third world war to go through.
There's a bit more.
Yeah, go on.
And it says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night. Who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Lord and the faith of YAHAWASHI.
That's it, man. So that judgment's going to be total and final, man. That's that final death that's needed to cleanse their souls before they can come into the kingdom, man. So the Most High is not going to hold back. And these guys, and the guys that are getting judged, it's not just that one life of wickedness, man. These guys have come back doing the same wickedness over and over, man. So that judgment is in line with the prize they're going to get after it, man.
This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel.
That's it, man. I'll command and I'll sift. And that's what's happening right now, man. The people, the unworthy, are being sifted out, man. So that's like Most High. He's since just before the Passover, you've seen the sifting, man. Whole camps being cast out over vagabond doctrines, man. Like the flat Earth. That's not even something to fool out over, man. So that's what the Most High is using as a tool to separate, man. To show, hey, man, these guys weren't worthy. And then you see the judgments are coming, like, what's his name, man? Abad Babar, that guy getting his spine just completely shut, getting thrown off a building, man. That guy's, he's getting judged, man. So that shows that judgment's coming against these scoffers, and the Most High's cleaning house. That means it's go time very soon, man. It's just like the, I think it was with Gideon in Judges, when they said he only wanted a certain amount of men of Israel to go into battle. So he said, okay, he said, okay, he wanted, he did different things. He said, hey man, if you're scared, then go. If you just got married, then go. Then he said, okay, see who, how they drink, how they drank the water, then that was used to separate them again. So the Most High is doing that, he's cutting down the numbers, and he's getting to just those 144,000, man.
Finish with your one.
No, there's more.
Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of the Lord unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
That's it, man. There's a 7,000, that's the number of completion, man. So it's 144,000. They're not going to bow the knee to Baal, man. They're going to stay true. They're going to take the chip. They're going to go into these vagabond doctrines, man. They're going to stay latched on to YAHAWAH, SHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. So that's all man, you were fishing for, man. Anyone else outside of that is just not. They're of no account, man.
That's right. Even so then, at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's the remnant, man. And that's what is that elect remnant. That's if you go through the New Testament, even through the New and Old Testament, man, the elect and the remnant is mentioned multiple times, man. It says in Ezekiel, put a mark upon them, the sign that cry, man, for the abomination that be going on, man. So that's the guys that in the society that don't want to be here, man. And then we people like, because we're out on fucking Oxford Street, this is like the cream of the crop of Esau's, that love Esau's world, man. But if you go into the hood, then you see people that are lamenting the situations they're in, man. So there's going to be a lot of those that'll be like, hey, man, when they hear the truth, they're going to latch onto it, man. That's the election, man. That's what we're looking for.
And I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted.
Yeah, among all nations, man. So it's not just going to be out of America, man, or out of America and or just the locations on the sign, man. They're going to come out of the whole earth, man. So you're going to have someone that looks like a fucking Hamite, and they're going to be of the elect. Someone that looks like an Edomite, and they're going to be of the elect from all the nations, man. That's something people still have a problem with, man. Because these guys have that fucking black image in their head. The thing is, it's in the scriptures, man. Said my heritage is like unto a speckled bird. Said there'll be confusion of faces as to this day. So there was confusion of faces way back then. So how much more so right now, after the transatlantic slave trade and after the Dark Ages spreading all over Europe, man, all up into Russia, there's some fucking Russian skinheads that are jakes.
You know what I mean? We're in Great Babylon the Great right now. And the confusion.
That's it, man. Hey, man, you could be looking at someone, looks like an Edomite, they could be a fucking gook, they could be all sorts, man. When you watch like any of these films about these wars, then you see like the truth, whenever the truth, it's like the X-Men movie, the Days of Future Past. They had like them men were going over there, they were fucking with the Vietnamese women, the Vietnamese were fucking with the American girls, all that, man. So people get all mixed up, man, when them wars happen. And there's been wars all over the show, man. That's like you have Esau going all up into the Middle East, but they did that in ancient times as well, man. When the Ptolemies and the Seleucids, all these different lines were doing their conquest of the Middle East, you think they weren't fucking with the women from there, man? Of course.
Revelation 7 and 9. And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and peoples and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
And that's talking about the Israelite foreigners, man. Not some straight up, he wasn't no fucking straight up Hamite, ain't got no flavour, man. His back's all crooked, he can't walk straight. He's too tall, his arms too long, just gonna be standing there in the presence of YAHAWASHI. Come on, man. Or he's gonna have an Edomite, he's still got the blood from a little boy's butthole on his rod, and he's just gonna be standing there and just be like, you know, receiving salvation. No, that's bullshit, man. That's all my Israelite foreigners, man.
Peace and
There you go.
This is Isaiah 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel. and set them in their own land.
Hey man, it didn't say the Lord will have mercy on Edom. It said the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, man. So Israel's the only nation that's gonna receive mercy, man. Because hey look man, these other nations, they didn't have mercy on Jacob. When Jacob was in captivity, you didn't see no Arabs riding to their defense. That's what and thingy, Muslims were getting taken into captivity, man. So fuck you fucking Ishmaelites, man. You fucking Arabs, man. You guys are bullshit, man.
Let me finish this up. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Hey man, that's the judgment, man. These other nations are gonna go into slavery, man. Hey man, these guys they've had a good time, man, at Jake's expense. Right now, any fucking, if you see these Arabs all up in West London, man, they're staying in the plushest places. They got all kinds of these niggas come here, they'll have a fucking special Bentley that they only drive when in this country. They're creaming right now, man.
No, they're importing their cars from their country.
No,
the Arab
I'm
saying. So, but that's money within itself.
Yeah. You're importing your car, and then you land off the plane, your car's already there and shit, man. Fucking come on, man. These guys they're living good right now, man. A lot of these nations are hey man, them Chinese, man, them elite Chinese, they're having a good time, man. Them guys, all these nations, man, there's portions of them, the leadership, they're having a good time, man. And ultimately, they've done deals with America at some point, so they've basically taken the blood of Jacob upon themselves, man. So they all need to be judged for that, man. There's going to be no exception. Not going to be like, okay, well, you know what? Your elites did this, but seeing as you're just a farmer, you can just do whatever you're doing. You don't have to partake. You have to partake in 1,000 years of slavery. No, everyone's going to get taken in slavery, man. Because for Jake as well, what do you call it, man? It wasn't a whole of Jake that put Yahawashi to death. It wasn't a whole of Jake that broke all the laws. But they did technically. But lo and behold, the whole of Jake went into captivity, man.
It says even your king.
Hey, that's it, man.
Even the king's went into slavery.
And going on like there's like anyone's gonna be spared out of it, man. Everyone's gonna get taken. There ain't gonna be no Edomites called by the Most High's name. They're gonna be spared, man.
And them devils had King David in captivity.
That's it, man.
Yeah, and then Esau had King David in captivity. The scriptures say, even your king shall go into slavery. Let me read this. Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
That's it, man. That's that Third World War. That's what's heating up right now, man. That Third World War must needs come to pass, man. Because hey, man, it's prophesied in the Bible, and ultimately it's for the Most High's purpose, man. It don't really matter if Russia or if the US or if China comes out ahead or whatever. Ultimately, it's the Most High's plans, man. But once that Third World War kicks off, once martial law kicks off, once all these events that need to happen pass, it's ultimately gonna hey man, the return of Yahawashi that's the key event, man. Esau ain't gonna get no kingdom, man. Esau ain't gonna get no everlasting rulership, man. He's had his time, he's had his little playtime with the earth, destroying it, and now it's time for that to end.
And then it says, I want to read it.
This is Ezekiel 24:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel,
Hey man, that's that. You know, you get these Christians, they'll be saying, "Oh, but where does it say? Where does it say that you're gonna do?" Hey, look, man, these guys are emotional, man. They don't know the scriptures. It said, I'll lay vengeance upon them by the hands of my people, man. So, hey, man, that's also righteous judgment, man. Because Esau got to lay hands on us, but then okay, Esau's getting destroyed, and then we're just gonna watch as the Most High, you know, he's just gonna say missiles are just gonna drop. And then it's going to be 1,000 years, you're going to have angels coming down, doing a Heliodorus, man, suplexing niggas in the street. But then we're just going to be like, no, we can't lay hands on them. The Most High has to have a revenge. No, of course we're going to lay hands on them, man. It says, get Revelation 2 and 25 as well, man. Go on.
Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nation.
That's it, man. And a battle, hey look, man, a battle axe, you don't just use an axe, a battle axe, you don't even use a battle axe to chop wood, man. It says a battle axe, man. So hey, man, that's used for lopping off them limbs, man. There ain't no limbs of a tree either, man.
But thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
That's it, man. So, hey, man, it's going to be Jake that will destroy these kingdoms, man.
That's right.
It's like, hey, whoa, go on, say what you say. I said, hey, man, it says, like, it mentions YAHAWASHI is going to have many crowns upon his head, man. So he's going to be, hey, he ain't going to be like, okay, he's going to come, he's going to smash America, then he's going to leave China and Russia and everyone else to their own devices. He's going to take down all them rulerships that are going to come to an end, man. He's going to take all the crowns, and the YAHAWASHI is going to be the king of the whole earth, man. Everyone on the earth, man.
Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's it, man. Deliver that soul. So Esau was using that whipping stick to get Jake as a punishment for Jake, man. But lo and behold, that's going to be put on the flip side now, because now Jake's going to use as the whipping stick and as the fire to put an end to these Edomites, man. Going to make all these nations are going to get paid back in kind. Then they're going to get destroyed. Then Esau's going to get destroyed.
And then that even shows you, that proves the point of what you said about us being a weapon. Because check it out, why if Esau was using a weapon, his wicked weapon, why didn't the Most High just come down and just chastise us face to face? He ain't gonna do that, man. He's gonna set up people to point people to do certain things. And even we're pointing to destroy the evil, man.
Yeah, even like in I think it's like right in the 2nd Samuel when David goes off numbers Israel, then the Most High sent angels down to punish. He didn't send nations, he sent angels down to punish. So the Most High ain't gonna do it in first person, man. He's gonna have
yeah, just see the MMA fight, Jimmy Manuwa. And guess what? He's a so-called Nigerian Yoruba. I bet you wouldn't say he's a fucking Hamite to his face. That's a J.
Bodybuilder.
My man's right here. He's looking a bit too spruced up though, man.
Yeah, that's it. He saw that.
He's got the whole Egyptian get up on, you know, the makeup, the eyeliner and shit. I used to like him though until he got banged by like higher seed and fighters.
Because he went to the UFC,
but he was banging out everyone in Bama. Is it Bama?
Yeah, and UCMMA.
Yeah. The British MMA version.
Cage Rage.
Banging him out like power, you know, just rolling a man looks like this.
Fighter. He's like a knockout artist.
Yeah, and one time, what was it? One guy, Gustafsson, when he fought Gustafsson was known for his wrestling because he actually, John Jones never got taken down. John Jones #1 in light heavyweight, never got taken down. And Gustafsson was the first to take him down. And John Jones got a wrestling background. Like, he's done wrestling from high school, you know, from middle school, you know how they do in America.
He's like
Champions. And NAAC, like #1 wrestler. And this guy, Gustafsson, managed to get him off his center point. But basically, when he was wrestling with Manoa, my man was trying to grab him and he just pushed him off with one arm. Like imagine the man's like this. Just one arm like that. Like, and the guy's like 6'5". You see how he's like my height or a bit 6'3", 6'2". But he pushed him off one hand. The guy was like 6'6". White Swedish guy. Pushed him off one arm.
He's got Jake as well.
Yeah, he's got Jake.
But anyway, them guys, like that guy is a pro fighter and that, which proves he's Jake and all that, but still he sold that.
He's got a nice daughter though, man. I'm pretty up on that.
Brother told him he's an Israelite. Brother said he's an Israelite.
So my bro, I always see you looking at that shit.
You know what, man? Like, brother said, look, he's a. Brother said, you know, you're an Israelite and all that, you know. He's like, yeah, cool. You know, he ain't gonna come up with camera. You don't want to. You don't want to lose his endorsement.
He didn't even really hear what man said. He just kind of said respect. But that's good. It's better for him to say respect. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna get into it. He ain't for him. Not many might.
Imagine him at the camera.
Get
No one's
one of you brothers to get that. Not many might. Not many might. I think it's Corinthians. But yeah, and he's a from
1 Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men.
Don't use it. One of these.
What is it?
1 Corinthians 1 and 26. I read down into it. Well, read it.
First Corinthians 1 and 26.
Now start a little above it. Do 25.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 25. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty.
Read it again, bro. Read up.
20 more below it.
Below, but there's 21.
Where's the wise?
Verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
That's right, by the foolishness.
That's right.
That's right. By the foolishness of preaching. Wow, what we're doing right now is the most foolish thing. You know, that people are gonna look at it and think, what the fuck are these guys, these black guys? They ain't got no fucking jobs or nothing.
Especially because of Jason.
Yeah.
That just makes it. It was either, man. You know, motherfuckers.
You know, we're all our places where we ain't wearing no skinny fit jeans. We ain't got a favorite clean shave with
not even that's a clean beard. That's super.
Yeah,
That grease on it, that shine.
Verse 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. For we preach YAHAWASHI crucified unto the Jews a stumbling block.
Read it again.
Verse 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
That's right, man. The Greeks seek after it. Hey, where this is Esau's rulership right now, man. So the Greeks are running this shit. So everyone's mindset is in tune with the way the so-called white man runs it. So that's that whole Greek philosophy. Where's the science behind it? How did you prove that? You know, what research is done on that? So that's what they're into. They're all geared into that.
But we preach YAHAWASHI Mashiach crucified.
That's right, we're basically preaching the Bible, man. Which they consider foolish, go and read on.
Unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness.
That's right, unto those one nation a stumbling block, because they can't get over that. They don't understand how one man come down to save the whole nation. They can't really adhere to it. But then you have those that are Greeks in this society, our people, we find out here today, they can't get it either, man. Read a bit about the Greeks again.